Hello, my fantasy friends. I'm the Raging Redhead Cam Stewart from HotRoster today, and what a couple weeks it's been in 2017, specifically for the NBA. You got Derrick Rose go missing, James Harden dropping monster triple doubles, and the Cavaliers landing Kyle Korver. Tonight should represent another opportunity for many guys to add to the exciting start of the new year. 6 games are slated for Wednesday, and HotRoster has plenty of juicy matchups you can sink your teeth into. And to help you guys and gals out, I'm here to tell you my favorite picks for tonight. Let's get into it. 2 of the hottest guards in the association right now include CJ McCollum of the Blazers and Isaiah Thomas of the Celtics. So maybe fittingly, the 2 are matched up on the HotRoster card tonight. The line on HotRoster should open up with Thomas as a 3-point favorite, which I got to say isn't enough for stopping me from taking him in this hotly contested matchup. The All-Star from Boston has been absolutely lighting it up over his last 8 games, averaging 31 points per game, along with 5 assists and a steal to boot. Tonight, I would expect more of the same from Thomas when Boston is at home to the Washington Wizards. I also like his chances at tallying a few more dimes in this contest, given that Avery Bradley is expected back from his Achilles injury tonight. Meanwhile, no disrespect to McCollum, you got to give this guy credit where credit's due. Despite the return of Damian Lillard to the lineup, McCollum hasn't missed a beat. Given that he's averaged 30 points and 5 assists in those games, I just don't love the matchup with the Cavs tonight for the Trailblazers. That's why I'm going with the given commodity in Thomas. Another matchup featuring a couple of young stars on HotRoster pits Kristaps Porzingis of the Knicks up against Andrew Wiggins of the T-Wolves. Both of these guys have amazing talents, but they've both fallen off a little bit, especially over the last few games. Wiggins has had a couple of bad shooting days where he shot below 32% in 3 of his last 4. That's part of the reason why Wiggins has struggled to find himself on the score sheet as of late. Tonight should present Wiggins with a nice bounce-back opportunity as the T-Wolves are home to the Houston Rockets, a team that allows over 107 points per game. Meanwhile, Porzingis has also shared his ups and downs since coming back from his Achilles injury. In his first game back, Porzingis managed to score 24 points despite the tough matchup he had against the Greek Freak. Then he regressed against the Pacers, and then in a very tough matchup with Anthony Davis of the Pelicans as well. Tonight, he draws another interesting assignment, this time against everybody's favorite 76ers player, Joel Embiid. I think Porzingis will excel in Philly tonight and have a huge bounce back. The 76ers give up over 10 offensive rebounds per game to opposing teams, something that could lead to plenty of second-chance buckets for Porzingis. I think he gets it done tonight, while Wiggins puts in another average performance. That's why I'm taking Porzingis, despite the fact he's the favorite in the matchup. Lastly, HotRoster pits another Timberwolves star, Karl Anthony Towns, against the Clippers all-star guard Chris Paul. Both of these guys coming off monster performances. CP3 was dynamite when he posted 19 points and 18 assists in just 29 minutes of action on Sunday against the Heat. While the following day, Towns responded with 34 points on 15 of 19 shooting against the Dallas Mavericks. He also added 11 rebounds and 3 blocks, which contributed to his big day on HotRoster. Tonight, with the T-Wolves hosting the Houston Rockets, I gotta say I love Towns' chance to score big again and nab those precious boards. I know CP3 has a nice matchup against the Magic at home, but when you pit a guard against a center forward like Towns on HotRoster, it's hard not to take the center forward. Towns should open up as a 2-point favorite in this matchup, but don't let that deter you. This guy should live up to his top 5 fantasy price tonight. That's why I'm taking him to crush Paul. Well, that's it for today, my fantasy friends. Make sure you tune in tomorrow when we take a look at the matchups available on HotRoster for Thursday's slate of NHL games. And for those of you who don't know what HotRoster is, you gotta check it out. Go to HotRoster.com, download the app, give it a try. It's like no other fantasy game you've ever played. And then for help winning the game, check out HotRoster today with me, the Raging Redhead Cam Stewart, and my buddy Gary and Thorne every weekday at 4:30 Eastern, only on the Fantasy Sports Network. For HotRoster now, I'm Cam Stewart, and I'll see you later on.